Welcome back on board the Vagabond to our tiny home. We're just navigating right now through some coral heads. We've just spent 3 magical days in this spot with the clearest water, swimming every day, but also working, so there's been a huge draw on the batteries. Today we actually have to motor to make some water. We're also out of water. So yeah, we're on a mission today, a new adventure to go someplace new. This anchorage will actually be the last new anchorage we see in the Bahamas before we gear up to leave this country for Charleston in the United States. We've survived the hurricane season here, and soon we'll have to survive a 900 nautical mile passage up the coast, stopping off in Charleston to begin with, and then Annapolis, where we'll get our boat ready for charter, which we're also going to fill you in on in this episode. Join us as we sail to a stunning anchorage here in Eleuthera, where we'll be checking out some lush landscape and incredible dive sites. We also need to fill up the freezer.
So we have to freeze up the freezer
with fish because it's been 2 weeks we haven't had any fish. We don't keep any other meat on the boat. We're happy to be vegetarian for that time, but the time has come. We really need some fish.
My belly says no fish.
Your belly says no fish?
Yeah, no
okay.
fish for me.
That's all right. I feel so bad that we're moving right now because 2 birds recently made a nest right near our radar, and I mean I haven't seen any eggs or anything in there, but there's a chance it could be a little bird, and we're moving and maybe the mum's going to fetch food.
I said poop all over the boat, so I don't really mind to leave.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
How was our run this morning, Ellie?
It was hard. It was hot, it was sweaty, but we pulled through. We did good.
Yeah, we went for a run this morning. I looked on Google Maps and you could kind of see there were some roads, but at one stage we ended up in a neighborhood where I'm sure that there would have been dogs, so we turned around. Obviously no fences or anything, but I was picking up doggy vibes, the amount of times I've been chased by a dog. But we did hit 4.4 kilometers, I think. Nearly died, but it was so good. Really off the beaten track. Palm trees, green grass, it was beautiful.
Remora Bay, half line, 16.
I'm always doing hilarious like this. Elena's gonna be pissed. Hey babe, can you use your headphones for that, please?
Did you draw a fresh willy on there, did ya? You're so funny.
No, but just to make sure we don't get confused. Little willies on there.
Not on the earpods too. That's pathetic. Your boy can dial one up now. Nice work. Big sleep. Oh, did you? Yeah. Was that the biggest sleep ever? I haven't filmed you today. How are you?
Good. I've been doing the Audible, I've been doing one of the great courses, the philosophy of science. It's really good.
What have you learnt?
Learned a bit about Karl Popper, and remember when I yelled out the other day, Sir Francis Bacon's a gun?
Yeah.
Karl Popper and Francis Bacon. I'm enjoying what they've done.
So we're in the north of Eleuthera right now, and you really can't go around a corner without seeing the most stunning beach you've ever seen. And it is so green. Actually, the place we're going to, it's so densely green. Sometimes I could have sworn I was in the Azores Islands. This island we're going to, there's so much shade, you're just walking to the street, it's like dark in some places. I'm amazed.
God bless her.
We wanted to get the kids and Ellie totally set up on board, where we'd leave them for an hour or so that the rest of us could go freediving. I still haven't got used to the little freedoms like getting to go freediving since deciding to get crew on board. It's been a really fun year and I'm beyond grateful for it all. Okay, perfect. fish ready to be fried later on tonight. In the meantime, the kids desperately needed to get off the boat and burn off some energy. Let's go. Wow, look, Lenny.
Starfish.
Starfish and another one there.
Oh.
Yeah, starfish.
You gonna jump in? Okay, you look after the boat, mate. What do you think, man?
This is incredible.
What do you think, Alona?
It's so tranquilo, and it just backed up to this big mountainous, luscious thing. Very quiet. I feel like whispering. All right, tell us about your fish you got today.
So I got a tiger groper of about the perfect size because there's been more cases in the Bahamas recently of people getting ciguatera from tiger groper. So any bigger than that and I would have been, you know, incrementally more suspicious of it having ciguatera. So we're gonna have a little bit tonight and then the rest tomorrow just to be super cautious. And yeah.
How are we gonna cook it?
Crumbed.
Yeah.
Panko crumb.
As if that's even a question. We're so basic.
Yeah.
Again! Nice work!
He's the reason we got that one. He chased it down for about a quarter of a mile.
Para mal, tiene freediving, mate. That's where that.
Tar for Dad. Look, tar for Dad. Off you go get it. Go to go.
I got it.
You did.
Squeeze.
Yeah, I wanted to go diving. While I'm there.
How was your day?
Well, I woke up a little hungover and then I got really anxious because I had too much coffee.
This is true.
And then we were motoring because there's no wind, so it didn't start well.
Yeah, I didn't film Riley for the start of the day because he was not feeling good. David's actually leaving us tomorrow, so we had a bit of a going away party for him last night with some friends. Don't touch. You can eat your noodles. Most beautiful sunset, pinks and blues.
I've got to say, we've had 5 goes at this because of Darwin. Good night, Mama.
Good night, Lenny.
How are they getting close to the boat?
A couple of things this morning. It is so hot in here, it's like a sauna. And the other thing
Darwin.
is Darwin's wearing shoes now. Look at this. You want to show everyone your shoes? Let's show everyone. Oh God.
Aren't you so dramatic, Darwin?
Come on, you can do it. He's a bit unsure about his shoes. Up you get. But every time we go to town, we come back, his feet are black. Stand up. Stand up. There you go. There you go. Look. Yeah.
Doesn't like it.
Everyone's got to wear shoes.
Yeah, they're good. They're good, mate.
Stand up. Oh. Come on. There we go. What do you want to call him?
Kunk.
Kunk.
Yeah, the kunk of the jellyfish. The kunk is the jellyfish. It squeezes. Marcy, it squeezes.
Yeah, it goes like this.
But I want to touch it.
No, we don't touch it, we just look.
Otherwise, it will sting us.
It could sting us and it could die. So what's the plans for today?
I have a meeting with Alex, who's a mate of mine. I'm either going to single hand this boat or he's going to come with me to Charleston. And then from there, we're going to take the boat to Annapolis. The kids can't come. Darwin doesn't have a B1, B2 visa. So Elena and the kids are going to fly over and I'm going to take the boat. Then we can rendezvous. Once we're in the US, we're all good. We're going to do that and then sail the boat to Annapolis, at which point we need to turn the boat into a 100% perfect, fit for high-end performance catamaran, cruising, charter, vagabond adventures. Beautiful thing.
Just beautiful.
Yeah, no, but we do, and so there's a lot of work to do. So I've got a meeting today with Alex, and we're going to go through the jobs list so I can see what the bill's going to be and what we need to be prepared for.
So like, as an example, we're going to clean this stuff. It's going to be a lot of work, but we're going to do it. Everything's going to be okay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to turning the boat, because it's 5 years old now, so I'm looking forward to turning it from, well used into pristine and perfect. So that's the plan over the next couple of months.
All right, just fed the kids, cleaned up after them. Riley's taken them for a drive in the dinghy so that we can do a crew workout. We love our workouts together, hey? It's so much fun. And it's David's last workout with us. He's actually doing a wee at the moment off the back of the boat. And just a tip, I actually keep these silicone icy pole holders, and yeah, any like leftover bananas from the kids after breakfast or yogurt, you can just put it all together in the icy pole holder, stick it in the freezer, and then they have icy poles for later. You ready for this, Ellie?
I'm full from breakfast, not really, but...
Oh yeah, you just had a big breakfast.
Yeah. I'm ready.
All right, you ready for this, David?
Yes, I was trying to swallow a pill. Yeah, I'm good. Ready?
Darwin, what have you done? Hey, my beautiful organic eggs pulled onto the ground.
Hey, can you scoop them up and we can eat them?
I don't know if I can scoop them up.
Scoop them up and then strain them with a strainer.
Harbour Island is indeed lush. Oftentimes I found myself on a trail with no one else around and a lot of spider webs. But if I ran in the other direction, I found huge houses and it was a bit flashy. Livable? We weren't 100% sure yet. No way! Oh my gosh! Hey!
David is just going through the last few there's a little bit of stuff that we need to do on the starboard engine. It's leaking oil. Not a great amount, but yeah, he's just showing me all of the things that he's been doing recently before he leaves. It was leaking from there?
Yeah, it was leaking from here. Now it's fine, but it's been falling slowly on those parts. So it's been rusting.
Yeah.
Then I sand and I scraped the paint here and I paint it. And then the belt was slipping. So the engine was all black here. So I cleaned everything and then I changed the belt.
There's a gasket that's in here that's leaking. So we'll have to take this off.
Yeah, this, and then
to replace the gasket that's in here to stop the oil leak. So that's one job, and then whilst we're doing that, we'll probably replace this, and this, which are all rusty, and that clip there. And then we're probably pretty good.
Yeah, that's all.
More kids.
Goodbye.
Hi, David.
Thanks for everything.
Thanks for all your help.
Take care. I broke a pair of fins like doing that before.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That was a little tight.
Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for everything, mate.
Take
Do you want
care.
some help with all this?
Oh, I think I just go there, I guess.
Okay. All right. We love you, David.
Love you. Take care, guys. Miss you already.
I know. See ya. That's David's ferry right there.
Is that the Bohengi the third? Sitting at the laundry.
Watching them fold the shirts and the pants. And we're still yet to pay. And we'd rather spend our day somewhere else. We've been waiting here for so long.
That was bad. G'day, mate. How you going?
Good. How's my hat here look?
You look phenomenal. Always do. Okay, so I've got Alex here. Who? Where did we meet? Hopetown.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And you are going to be looking after my baby for 2 months. Not long at all after I met Alex, who lives on his own sailboat, I tried to convince him to help us with Vagabond Adventures. I saw how handy he was and how much he cared about his own boat and decided that he would obviously be the perfect guy. Alex will be the mastermind behind the refit and the makeover and making sure that Le Vagabond is ready for charter, on budget and on time. So there's you, me, I guess David as well, but also obviously Jack, that are all working together, coming up with a jobs list that we need to nail over 2 months in the US before the season starts.
Yeah. So essentially, I've just taken sort of everybody's job lists, created one consolidated master list. So over those 2 months, I'll just be running through. Most of it's, cosmetic, just general wear and tear maintenance items.
Okay.
Hopefully getting my hands dirty as well for a bit.
Yes, awesome.
I enjoy turning wrenches, so.
Very good. So what are the major ones? What are the big ticket items?
Honestly, I think a lot of it's just going to be going through all the systems and just verifying that everything's working properly.
Okay.
Jack had mentioned trying to make the Four Peaks a little bit more livable for captain and crew.
Oh yeah, he's talking about sleeping in the sail locker.
Yeah, so we'll try and keep Jack happy.
What about so then there's so apart from the general maintenance stuff, we've got one of my major ones is replacing the exterior steering cable sheath. One of the biggest jobs is ordering parts because of the current lead times all around the world. And then the gooseneck. So there's steering, replacing the gooseneck. Are there other sort of major ones like that?
So we've got a few bigger projects. You mentioned the gooseneck. That should be relatively easy to swap out. Sounds like you've got 2 spares on board, so that's great. We don't have to worry about lead time on that. But yeah, for a lot of these parts, we can source locally in the U.S., and I already have contacts for a lot of those. So fingers crossed.
Okay, you performed very well, Alex.
Yep.
Thanks, mate.
So yeah, those are the kinds of jobs that we're looking at doing on Le Vagabond in Annapolis. And so happy we have Alex helping us.
Alex is a legend, hey?
Yeah. And same with David. Like, we've just had so many great people around us this year. But in the meantime, you guys should definitely sign up to the mailing list on Jack's website, Vagabond Adventures, so you'll be first to know when charters go live in 2023 and you can book a trip in. That'll be so cool.
I kind of did have something to add, which might go in the movie or maybe not. So friends of mine, so not comments on the channel, but friends of mine were like, Oh, good on you, mate. You've got David on board, and he's super good looking and all this sort of stuff. Claiming that was the reason that I or Elena got him on board. That's actually the least interesting thing about David. I met him, I was single-handed sailing the Outremer, he was single-handed sailing his boat.
I was pregnant in Australia and I'd left Riley to be safe and go home before the baby came.
Yeah, so you had to leave and I had to get the boat to Charleston. Anyway, we started spearfishing and freediving together, and we just did a trip throughout the Bahamas, and like me, he left everything, bought a sailboat and just sailed it off into the wild blue yonder without any idea about what he was doing. So there's very few of those people on planet Earth. That's why we hang out together and are awesome friends.
When Riley called me after meeting David for the first time and I was in Australia, he was like, Elena, I met this dude. He doesn't drink alcohol. He just drinks herbal teas all night, makes big pots of teas and invites me over. He spearfishes like a legend. He really cares about his gear. Like he really loves all of his his dinghy and his spearfishing gear. Like he cares so much about boats.
He's so meticulous and precise.
And he took that onto our boat too. He cares about our boat. It kills him when something is broken, and he takes so much pride in fixing it or whatever.
How he is in real life and his Instagram are very, very different.
His Instagram isn't a good representation of what he's really like.
And he and I have spoken about that. But anyway, it's just starting to rain here.
How nice.
David, thanks so much for all of your help on board, mate. Really, you were looking after the kids, and it's much more than just helping out on board. It really does turn into family.
Yeah, he is always going to be a part of our family, and we'll see him again soon, wherever that may be.
Yeah. Okay, thanks a lot, guys.